What up, Long Beach? Welcome back to the 562. It's Tyler.
And Mike, and this CIF Championship basketball highlight is brought to you by Naples Rib Company.
Long Beach Poly all warmed up, coming off the bus, ready for a CIF title game. Welcome to the Cracker Jack box that is the Village Christian Gym.
We've got the CIF Southern Section Division 2AA Championship between the Jackrabbits, who are here thanks in large part to the hot shooting of Gabe Cummings in the semifinals. Head coach Shelton Diggs looking for his second CIF championship. Poly last won in 2014. Senior Christian Watson has been on quite a run this year, trying to cap it off with a ring.
But a tough test in Village Christian. They've got size up front, 6'8" Noah Williams and 6'6" Deshaun Warren. Going to be a tough matchup for the Jackrabbits, and it's another tough road atmosphere with the Red Sea there. The Village Christian defense first team, they held Los Altos to 34 points in the semis.
And they were hitting threes. Almost saying this is not what you wanted to see if you were the Long Beach Poly defense, because they've not really had a team get hot like that from distance. Jackrabbits trying to score before the D sets up. Buddha with the diving dime to freshman Giovanni Ruff.
Then off the steal here, Marcel Hayes going to turn defense into offense with the and one, as that would tie things up. Poly's crowd loving that. Hayes came to play tonight.
Yeah, but back came VC. Musain with the and one. You know, anytime you're trying to get something off the ground, you need some VC, Tyler. And then on the offensive glass, Warren is going to poke it in. That's a pretty good microcosm of how things just went VC's way, because if Williams is going to hit it from there, there's not a lot the Poly defense can do, and they hit 5 threes in the first half.
Well, and turnovers also a problem for Poly. Williams going to get the bang out right here. Village Christian up 20-11 after one. We thought that might be the halftime score, but these teams came out firing. Poly trying to fight back in it. Gabe Cummings going to drive for two. Then Ruff going to knock down Poly's first three of the game. Thought at that point the Jackrabbits might really be settling in there.
Yeah, but Warren could not miss. He was money for the mid-range game. He was 5 of 6 in the first half. He just knocked down everything from the inside that three-point line. You could see he's like, yeah, I'm feeling it pretty good right now. Marcel Hayes doing everything he can for Poly. The senior really did have a championship-level performance in this game. But these two back-to-back threes were a backbreaker. Poly had cut the lead pretty close. Instead, Village Christian is going to close the half on an 11-0 run to take a 43-25 lead at halftime. This Jackrabbits team not built to come back from down 18.
But they did charge out of halftime. Watson for two, then Hayes going to bury that one from the corner. Then on the other side, it's going to go to Gabe Cummings. He will rattle this one in. A 10-0 run for Poly to open the second half, but Village Christian didn't stay cold for long.
3 on the corner, and then on a near steal here. I mean, this was just their night. It looked like it was going to be a steal. Instead, it's a 3 just before the buzzer, and that lead goes back to 17. So it felt like a very good quarter for Poly in the third, but they end up only scraping 1 point off of that 18-point halftime lead.
Though in the fourth, Watson and Hayes would not let Poly go quietly. The seniors playing tough and playing well together. An and one for Hayes right there. He ended up with 19 points. Terrific job from him. Seawat then goes Euro for 2 more.
Then Hayes, MC Hammer, pumps and a bump for another 3-point play. Between Hayes and Watson, they converted 4 and ones in the fourth quarter. Poly crowd keeping hope alive as they did get out to a 22-11 start in the fourth. But VC still turning D into O keeps that lead in double digits.
Poly, though, again would fight back. Buddha gets his hand in there for the steal. Then Watson the other way and one. He had a team-high 20 points. You just love to see seniors when they know they're playing for a championship. They just have that extra gear. Poly hit it with those seniors for sure. Hayes gets the steal, comes the other way, and he is fouled. And Poly's still in the game at this point. It was a huge deficit, but when he makes both of these free throws, it's just a 6-point game with 2:08 to play.
Absolutely, a ton of heart from Hayes there, but when Poly needed to hit some threes down at the end, they just would not go. And when you're down 18 and you're a defensive team, you kind of have to be perfect to make up a deficit of that size. They played great with that 22-11 run to start the fourth quarter to cut the lead to 6, but as Tyler said, as we were saying, you've got to be perfect. They weren't able to make those shots at the end, and Village Christian is going to go on and win the CIF championship.
Yeah, tough game for Poly. They were road warriors in these playoffs, but couldn't scrape together a win on the road despite how well they played in the second half. Obviously, Shelton Diggs and company didn't get the hardware that they wanted, but they're still playing for a trophy. We will have the state brackets come out on Sunday.
I'd like to thank all of our sponsors, including Ocean Law Center. We will have live updates of that state playoff bracket release on Sunday afternoon, so stay tuned to the562.org.